Howdy folks, Rambler here. Quick overview of the Lifestraw Mission Gravity Filter. This is the bag it comes in. It's about 1.5 feet long. That is the main filter element. You have the blue clean water valve, the small hose, the red dirty water valve, and the black false bulb. You have the hose that runs up to the dirty reservoir bag. It can hold 12 or 14 liters. I will double check that a little later. I've already filled 1 liter of water. Took about 4.5 minutes. Looks like I've finally gotten all the air out of the line. So this is a like Hydro Flask style. It's a 1 liter insulated bottle. Yep. Stand by. Sorry about that. I knocked over the water bottle. Alright, so we have flow. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's a pretty light flow, but it's about normal for gravity filters. So I'm expecting this to take about 4 to 5 minutes to fill this 1 liter bottle. There's probably about 2-3 liters left in the bag. I started with about 5. So you can fill the dirty water bag, like I said, up to about 12-14 liters of water. It is a rolled top bag, so you fold over the top and snap it closed. So it's not waterproof, really. If you hold it upside down, water's going to come out eventually. It will not come out the bottom. This is a waterproof fitting. It snaps in place whenever you are ready to start filtering. And as you can tell, the red water valve leaks by a little bit. I've played with that valve a bunch of times, and it pretty much always drips if there's water in the filter. The clean water valve does not appear to drip when it is turned off. It took a little while to get all of the air out of the line. The instructions say pretty much just open this red valve for 5 seconds. Kind of let water run through it. Squeeze the back flush bulb when it fills up with water. Tried that. I still was having air, so I let it run for about 10 or 15 seconds. Closed it, and then squeezed the bulb several times. And that seemed to did the trick and pushed. You can watch the air as it pushes it all back up into the bag. So it looks like I now have all the air out of the line. I'm getting a pretty good flow rate. Bottle is about a little less than half full at the moment. One thing, since the hose on the clean water side is so small, you pretty much always have to, or so short rather, you're going to pretty much always have to filter in some kind of manner like this. So if your bottle on the ground, it hang in just the right height to get it there. So it's a little tedious to use. I wouldn't really, with first impressions, want to use this for like a solo trip. But for a base camp or for a big group of people, it might be worthwhile. Gravity filters are nice because you can fill them up with a lot of water and let them go to work. You just got to be there to switch over containers. This would be a lot better if, and I'll have to play with it, there might be some way to attach reservoir bags to this connection to where you can fill up a larger vessel of water and not have to swap out 1 liter bottles all the time. Like if it had a connection kind of like this, like Camelbacks do, on that end you could plug in different adapters and stuff for different bottles maybe. And it's probably the same size hose as the Camelback, so I could probably put one in. But we'll have to see. I'll have to play with it. Might even be able to undo this clamp and put my Camelback bladder hose directly on it and fill it up. That might be an option. So it appears my water flow is slowing down substantially. I still have probably at least a liter and a half in the bag, so maybe a little more, maybe 2. As you can kind of tell, when it starts getting low, it slows down. So far, as far as I can tell, it's sending water out the way it's supposed to. It is a little on the slow side. As you can tell, that red water connection leaks by. I haven't seen a schematic of the inside of this thing. I wouldn't think that would be of any cause of concern other than just dripping water on the ground. You know, it's always possible that because that's leaking by, somehow it's not filtering correctly. But no way to really figure that out unless you get it lab tested or just drink some dirty water and hope for the best. So anyway, this bottle's just about full. Probably have another minute or so to go, and I'll start getting this out in the field for some more testing. This was the first time I used it here at my house, just playing with it, make sure I understand how it works before I take it out on a trip.